is going to get the luxury of having that counter pick in the mid lane.
And this is a pick that Febiven has gone towards multiple times when he needs a blind pick safe option.
See the wave here, not going to take any risks. Denik lays down the ward, and they're still going to go for this, but Razork is on the way in. They have to be careful. B-Boy throwing down a lot of damage. Halo Blade's already going. The Ignite's already come out. B-Boy, he can dash to the rocks if he wants to, but stunned up, locked down, Inspired is going to get taken out, but first blood going over to B-Boy. That's going to be 2, and this is immediately disaster for the
A lot of wasted time into the top lane gank. That one has failed. Yeah, you got the flash, so maybe he visits and he tries to get something back for Finn on that Renekton. But so far it's led to a gold lead and now a Drake lead for Misfits. The fact that they don't pull 3 members into the mid lane, they move their mid laner towards the side as Larson is now caught off Febiven. Here's Razork.
That's Cleanse has flash. Ooh, going for the insect with the Tristana, knocks him back. Razor taken down. That's going to be huge. Good experience for Inspired, but now Inspired has to be careful. Stolen flash coming out.
And that catch there, maybe just trying to get more summoner spells out of Larson there, but he's able to hop away, and finally the Herald goes down just to match the pressure that Rogue have started with, again, Draven getting solo EXP, gold, and plate damage down there.
And you can see the gold is still actually very, very close, all things considered. All that solo farm has balanced out the kill and the assist that B-Boy has picked up, and while the turret going down is going to make sure that both parties are kept healthy, though, they try to go for this. B-Boy, though, now has to be careful. He's going to walk through the Unraveled Earth, but just in time, the Redemption comes down. B-Boy's taken out Inspired. Hansama now on the run. TP coming in. Tarkalt is going to make sure that no one else is going to go down on the side of Misfits. And now Dan is on the hunt. Febiven on the backside, disrupting Finn, making sure he can't get here. And Draven, if he was hoping for a cash out anytime soon, it's not going to happen. B-Boy is the only person making money on the bottom side.
Okay, that is worst case scenario now if you're a Rogue fan, because this is what cannot happen. You cannot. She gets to that initial item breakpoint that much faster, and then as she springboards ahead of the clock, she then stays relevant longer.
And it is also the Manamute Draven, which I'll hold a thought on that one, because Finn just got absolutely destroyed. Trying to get what they can here on the side lane, bit of scraps as they push in for the tier 2, and a 2k gold lead and 2 dragons for the side of Misfits, and they're not done yet. Vander just next on the menu, one shot as Febiven comes over the wall.
And just such an easy mistake, as I'll hold it for a second. Dan.
Gonna get flicked back. Gonna be difficult for him to make it out of this one. The Grievous Wounds make it pretty easy for Finn to just drive by on that one. Well played by Rogue to get...
Can do it now, and if this is something that they came to relatively new, like they've just been training, or it's been true the entire time and they just chose it strategically as like not one of the things that they ever wanted to do, like this is the perfect time to point it out as they're now pushing for a mid-inhib.
Backing off because they don't want to take the inhibitor and give anything else away. The nature of this series completely.
I mean, it's kind of like the idea that if you only just came to the LEC and you saw Reckless playing Fasting Senna every single game, you probably wouldn't think of...
Here, it's all but certainly a loss. Sleepy Trouble goes over the wall. Febiven now has to run. Larson sees his opportunity to try to turn this fight against them. The Baron's only at 3k health. Rogue can come in here to try to take this one away. Finn gonna dive right into the back one. Razork locked down, but that's a big Tarkalt. Finn can't find anything. That was so clutch from Denik. The timing could not have been better, and now Rogue are on the run, but the Baron has reset.
Yell, so there's still a chance technically here for Rogue.
It's happened in the LEC too, Frosk. It should be impossible, but it's definitely not. 2k health getting lower. It's all on B-Boy. No, he's going over the wall. He doesn't even want to risk it. He wants to get one more. He's trying to cut through the entire team. B-Boy, the heal coming out. The Baron has now already gone down, but Dan comes over the wall. Oh, it's a whole team affair, and this is the side of Misfits. I have not seen the aggression. When all else fails, just try to survive them. Ooh, Gromp placed well, very unintentionally blocked Sleepy Trouble. Now Finn might be able to make it out. Double dash away to safety, but there's the ult, and Finn is going to have to say night-night. B-Boy unstoppable, 5-0-3.
It is desperate, and then once she has that, like, it's good night, sweet prince. Can't do anything. Ultimate that he should be able to walk out of that one. And again, Rogue's composition is so reliant on Larson's wave clear since they have a Draven. Timed it well. Okay, here we go. Last chance.
Going to try to dive into the back lane. Very easy for Tarch to throw down the ultimate the second he thinks an engage is going to happen. Callista ult now coming up. B-Boy can throw it back to the rest of the team. B-Boy, the Tark ult now coming down. They're going to get nothing. Rogue suddenly find Dan on their backside. Hansama's been caught out. He's been left alone. He's going in on Vander instead. He knows the Lantern can come out to save him, but Febiven leaping forward. That damage is way too much for Hansama to deal with. He's going to be forced away. Larson still playing very aggressive, just trying to clear the wave, knowing that the minions are needed to end the game. But Misfits just set their sights on top lane inhibitor instead. Rogue looking ready, looking like they have to go for round 2 if they want to stay alive in this one. As Misfits going to break top lane inhibitor. Are they going to back off here, or are they going to push for the end? It looks like they
Misfits, like, once they had the snowball, they did not let go.
No, and this is the thing about Razork. he might be in trouble now. Might not be the best time to praise him because he has just gotten caught out, but luckily Dan is there and he's nigh unkillable. Gargoyle Stone Plate looking like a healthy, balanced item on the back of that one. Rogue just do not have any kind of damage to kill the Sejuani, and sadly, that was it. That was the last play. That was the final nail of the coffin, and Rogue hammered it home themselves as Misfits just wiped that fight.
And here comes the team.
Incredible start for this Misfits lineup. 15-2 to kill score. 9K gold in their favor. A very easy, very simple closeout. Respect to Rogue for trying to make a play happen to turn the game back in their favor, but because play after play did not work out for them, it is going to mean the end for Misfits. Misfits going up 1-0 in our first game of the series.